We just learned the conjugation of the present indicative of sum, the very important verb which in Latin means to be. But sum comes with a variety of compounds which conjugate the same way, showing irregular forms and adding prefixes. If you can identify the prefixes and the forms of sum in these compounds, it will be easier for you to memorize them all. One of the most important among these compounds is the verb possum, posse, potui. Possum is formed by contracting the adjective potis, meaning able, and the verb sum, meaning to be, and it is constructed with a complementary infinitive that describes the action which the subject is either able or not able to accomplish. To start, let's compare the conjugation of sum with possum. Sum, possum. Es, potes. Est, potest. Sumus, possumus. Estis, potestis. Sunt, possunt. Looking at the endings, the pattern coming from sum is quite evident, as it is precisely what we learned in the previous tutorial. In possum, we see two different stems. The pot from potis appears in the second and third person singular, and also in the second person plural. However, the T is assimilated into another S in the first person singular and the first and third person plural. In fact, Latin doesn't really have a TS sound. Once you notice this pattern, conjugating the present indicative becomes quite easy. We will talk about the other tenses of sum and possum in coming tutorials, and there you will see that even other forms of this verb will follow the same idea. For now, let's see some examples in the present tense. Laborare possum. Cantare potestis. Pugnare non possumus. To add another layer, in English we know of some examples of compound verbs like activate, reactivate, deactivate. Similarly, Latin can have other verbs that are compound with sum and prepositions, like ab, ad, de, inter, prae, pro, ob, super. Let's see a few with their meanings. Absum, abesse, afui. Adsum, adesse, adfui. Desum, deesse, defui. Intersum, interesse, interfui. Praesum, praesse, praefui. Prosum, prodesse, profui. Obsum, obesse, obfui. Supersum, superesse, superfui. Let's see some examples of how we might use these. Marcus non adest, ubi est? Caesar copiis praest. With this lesson understood, let's check comprehension.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Support me on Patreon so I can keep making content. And as always, feel free to email me, ProfessorDaveExplains@gmail.com.